Nice one, ladies. Welcome. Our second batch, Amweni, Haria, Tiwa, Owusua, and Queen Honam with the wave. I mean, ladies didn't give us the wave. Well, let me see the wave. And I'm Fiana. Exactly. That wave, you cannot forget it. Even when you are 80, 90, you have to be giving us a wave. But ladies, you're welcome.
Thank
all
you.
All glitters, round of applause for yourself, like you ladies. Now, let me go back to my first set. We're talking about your project and all that. Even before I come to you proper, because I can see some of our finalists also here with us. Now, let me come to you, Anaba. Anaba. What are some of the things you've worked on or you plan on working on? Because you had a project as well. Yeah.
Okay, so I have a project, but I'm still working on that. That's why you haven't heard anything concerning it. And my project is emancipating the Ghanaian kid from mental slavery. I believe mental slavery is something that limits a lot of us. And I'm a living testimony. So, yeah, being able to come out of it, I think there are other people that need that hearing, that needs to know that people have experienced it and they have been able to come out of it. So I want to do something concerning kids from the ages of 5 to 12. At that stage, you can easily emancipate it. But if you wait till they grow, it becomes so difficult for you to tell someone that she's worth it. Nah.
So you basically want to what? Emancipate them from what? Mental slavery.
Yeah. If you are someone who is limited in that aspect, it's just like a living body with a dead soul.
Their self-confidence, making them believe in themselves.
Yes.
Okay.
And then no idea is bad.
Okay.
Yeah. There are people that have a lot of ideas, but they are afraid to come out with it.
Oh,
and apart from that, I have another program coming on next year, and it's Pito Fest.
Yeah. Pito Fest. So we're coming to drink Pito from your region.
Thank you.
Ladies, we're all in, right? Yeah, I mean, who doesn't love Pito?
Pito Fest. And it's going to be about food that you can easily get from the Upper East region.
Okay.
And that of Upper West, a bit of Upper West, because Pito comes from both.
We will be there to drink a lot of Pito, by the way. And we're looking forward to your project. It has to happen. Let me go to you, Techiwa. What have you been working on so far, apart from the rousing welcome you received from your region that, what was the English word again? It made you feel what? Mesmerized. Yes. What other mesmerizing projects are you working on?
Okay, so before JMB, my primary objective was to help eradicate HIV and AIDS from positive mothers to children. But upon my background checks and preparations, I realized my people needed more than that. Some needed vocational skills, others needed educational materials. So the I Smile with Techiwa Foundation is incubating. Very soon the world will know about it.
Oh, beautiful. The good thing is that even those of you who haven't started working on things or we are not seeing much from you, you are still planning and hopefully, I mean, there's no rush. No rush. Take your time. Let me come to you, Angbang. Angbang, who is coming with us to the Pito Festival. And of course, she is like a co-what? Planner or, yeah, Upper East, Upper West combination. Now, you as well, what have you been working on?
Okay, so my project is about women in entrepreneurship, and I have dubbed it She Trade. Anita, just give me a few minutes to quickly talk about it from a personal point. So the reason I settled on this project is very, very personal. I don't know about everyone, and I don't know how much everyone knows, but coming from the northern region, the northern part, Upper West to be specific, everything just feels like you need to put twice the effort to get to where you want to be. I mean, it's no news that we do not have all the things that are here in the South, if I were allowed to say that. I mean, with crops, growings, and everything, vegetation and all that, we do not have. So we always need to put twice the effort to get more of these things. I come from a place where it's always been difficult with finances, how to take yourself through school and all that. So when I got to level 200, it was very difficult for me, really very difficult that I thought of quitting university.
Oh.
But I felt like, okay, I'm already in 200. If I quit now, how do I continue? Who says I'm ever going to get the money to come back to it? So I decided to start selling a thing or two on campus to start with. Interestingly, I started with intimates. Let me generalize it like that. But to break it down, panties and lady stuff.
Okay.
That is what I started with in school. And then I had a lot of talk here and there, colleagues laughing. I can be in the lecture hall, then my lecturer can come and make like a comment, girl now tongue draws, no, something like that. But gradually it became a thing. And then I improved on the skill of selling. I added other stuff, and it took me through school. It helped me with some of my basic needs, even though I cannot take away the fact that MTN sponsored me through my education. That aside, so it brought to my realization that I am not the only young lady going through this. So that is why, given the platform as huge as GMB, I want to embark on women in entrepreneurship. I feel we have the power, we have the zeal, we have the ability, we have the skill. So let's just do it. Let's get into something. Let's start something. Whatever your idea is, put it into a skill, start working on it, and it will get there. So that is basically my project. It's still on the way because, honestly, I don't want to rush. I want to take my time and put it together the way I think it should go. So it's in the pipeline coming.
Oh, that's beautiful. And the background to this initiative is laudable, honestly. Yeah. I mean, it's coming from a personal point of view, and you have experienced it, and you believe that it can be done. So kudos. That's nice.
Thank you.
So let me go to newbies. I mean, new ladies who just joined us. And let me start with you, Haria. Haria from the Savannah region, always looking beautiful. I've been seeing your posts on social media, living life to the fullest, life after GMB. I see Haria enjoying life. But what have you been up to, apart from all the little things we see on social media?
After GMB, everything was about school, because I have to leave everything behind and come partake in Ghana's most beautiful. I won't say I'm lacking behind, because I trust myself. So I decided to just focus on my academics, because Anita, trust me, I left a lot of things behind. Yeah, so I'm working on my project though, as well as paying attention and focusing on my academics. Yeah.
Wow. Whew. Meaning you have a lot of catching up to do.
I have a lot.
And all of that. But it was definitely worth it, right?
Anita, I don't regret.
You have no, that is the spirit, of course. You have no regrets. But what are some of the things that you plan working on, even though you're in school? What are the projects you're working on, things you want to do?
Okay. About my project, yeah. Anita, I always say I came here because of my people. And then I can't forget them, even though I didn't win. So my team and I are putting things together, and then hopefully you will hear from us. Yeah, we don't also want to rush, as Sister Angbang said. Yeah, we don't want to rush, so we are putting things in place. Yeah, and also I've tried to use this opportunity, because when I got back to school, it's like people noticed me. Anywhere I go, oh, is that Haria? And then my hostel boys, most of them see me and they want to talk to me, so they don't get a chance to talk to me. So in that case, I decided to have my own business.
Oh.
Yeah. So whilst I have my business, it's food, Haria's Breakfast by Haria.
Oh.
Yeah. So that's what I'm doing on campus. So due to that, be like, oh, Haria's Breakfast, let's go and purchase. Yeah. So I'm getting something small out of that business, and I'm so glad, all because of Ghana's most beautiful.
Wow, yeah. Wow. That's beautiful. So that is why I say, what, Celeste. Let me come to you, Tiwa. Tiwa.
Yes, Anita.
You're always smiling. I think one thing I remember from Tiwa is the fact that she's always smiling every single time. I decided to snoop on your social media Yeah. I think someone posted you and tagged you in something like that.
Bang.
So it came on my Explore, and I'm like, oh, let me see what she's been up to. And I realized that something around beauty, hairstyling. Are you opening a salon or something of the sort? Because I saw a lot of ladies, you know, trying to fix some hair. And
Yes,
what
that's
is
my
happening?
project.
Come again.
That's my project.
That's your project. You decided to go into what? Beauty.
Entrepreneurship. Vocational skills.
Vocational
Yes, that's what I
skills.
do personally. I do wigs and makeups. So that was my project, to empower women in vocational skills. So I have selected some few towns in my region, and I have 12 beautiful ladies I'm training in
Wait,
wig.
hold on. 12?
Yes.
You are training them. Are they paying any money or it's for free?
Nothing. Free accommodation, feeding, everything.
Wow. That's impressive. And how are you getting the support? Of course, you may be using the GMB tag to also help, but how are you funding all of this?
Okay, so I wrote to some people for sponsorship, and few responded to it. And since it's something I want to do and something I have passion for, I also added what I have to it. And my family, they are really supporting me, especially my mom.
And you know the amazing thing, you were also evicted quite early in the competition, despite how good your performances were. Obviously, the voting did not help you, but doing this, it's really beautiful. And you look forward to, I mean, having more ladies. You're starting with 12.
12,
In
yes.
the future, you look forward to having more?
Yeah, it has come to stay. So next year, we will increase the number. Yeah.
Wow, wow. That's some good stuff. I mean, our ladies are working. They are working. Let me come to you, Honam. Honam from the Volta region. The last time we met, even before the grand finale, when we met, you know, having dinner, you also made mention of your project and things you wanted to work on. I have also seen that you had, it was during your birthday,
Yes.
and then you had a party for some kids. And I was like, okay, wow, that's beautiful. Why did you decide to do that? And was it part of your project?
Thank you very much. When it comes to my project, it's basically about health and, of course, supporting the underprivileged in society. When it was my birthday, that's 28th April, I felt that, okay, every other kid have had that opportunity to probably enjoy the luxury of maybe a buffet or going to a party. How about the kids in the orphanage homes? So my team and I scouted around where I live, and we settled on Motherly Love Orphanage Home.
Okay.
So I decided, okay, we did this for over 100 kids, about 50 to 100 kids.
Wow.
Yes, so we just set up a buffet with variety of foods and drinks so that they can come, serve themselves, and then choose from whatever they want to eat. So this is just part of what I really want to do and my love for society. So this is just part of it. But the Honami Foundation is also going to do something. And of course, we are working on this project currently, which will probably happen next month. You're working on providing healthcare that is specifically for kids who are malnourished. Okay. So what happened was that somewhere early this year, I went to the Volta region and I visited the Dekpo community.
Okay.
Over there, I met a young boy, about 5 years of age, with a distended abdomen, looking all malnourished. So this is what brought me to, should I say, my first ever project that I'm working on currently. That is providing that health care for children who are malnourished. So what will happen is that we go to the Dekpo community and then, of course, inform the people. And we are trying to work on children about 6 to 5 years.
Okay.
We check for malnutrition, and then we give them nutritional supplements. We also, it could be Tom Brown and other nutritious foods,
okay,
especially to those who are malnourished, so that it can boost their nutritional status. So, yeah, basically that's what I'll say I'm working on currently. And, of course, I'll need all my beautiful ladies to join me in this project.
Definitely. And I'm sure they will be there, because one thing I've realized is the fact that the sisterhood is very strong. Sometimes you go for pageants or you stay with people, and afterwards, I mean, nobody knows where anyone is. They don't even have their numbers. But I've seen you show love to each other when one person is having, a program or there's something happening. I see at least 4, 5, 6 of you showing up. And that is what the platform is also about, the sisterhood, the friendship, the support. And that's commendable. Now let me come to you, Owusu, because you've been quiet since you came. My lady in green. And you're also one of the faces I remember so much from last season, because Owusu can talk. Owusu can talk. Owusu will make you believe what she's saying. Owusu, life after GMB. Have you gone back to your region?
Yes, I have.
How was it like?
After I was evicted, I went on a thank you tour. So I went to the smaller towns there and then where I hail from to thank them for at least supporting me, and then all the chiefs. So I went to thank them. And then before I even came, we all organized derbas in our regions. And then through the derba, I got to realize that teenage pregnancy is one thing that is really disturbing my region, especially where I come from, Doma East District.
Yeah.
I think a research was conducted and then we topped the charts. Ooh. And it's not something that we can just take lightly. So after my whole journey, I went back there because I promised them that I'm going to do something to curb it, even if not to end it, to curb it. So I went back there. And I'm working hand in hand with the district chief executive, GES, over there. And this project, I've dubbed it Touch with Owusu.
Touch with Owusu?
Yes, touch.
Touch?
Touch.
Are we touching you? Or is it that when we touch you, then the teenage pregnancy will end? Or what is it about?
So when we say touch, touch means touching lives.
Yeah.
Yes, so in touching lives, I am taking mentors there to go and give the girls guidance and counseling. Because most of these girls, they have no idea about what is really going on. So they end up getting pregnant. So I'm doing this in collaboration with Power to Girls, Marie Stopes, GES, and other people. Because these girls don't really have idea about productive health, a lot of things. So I'm bringing these people on board to give them continuous mentorship. So we'll create something like the Help Center, where the mentors and mentees will exchange contact and always be in touch. So in case you are in trouble or you need any advice or something, you can call your mentor and then take the advice from your mentor. And again, because I want this program to be sustainable, I'm going to distribute reusable parts.
Reusable parts?
Yes. So Eco Period is a new product in town. They are coming on board to sponsor with reusable parts. These parts, you can use them for a whole year. Mostly when people go out, they give out pads, and you give it to these girls, and then the next month, we ladies, you still have to buy pads.
Yeah.
So I went to them, I spoke to them, and then they fell in love with my project. So they are also coming on board to give the girls these pads to use for a whole year. And I'm doing it from town to town, so I finished with Bunu region. So in case anybody wants to collaborate with me in other regions, I'm ever ready to do that.
Wow. Wow. Huh. Wow. Beautiful. Now, let me go to our STEM queen. I mean, right from, this particular stage, she kept mentioning it, STEM, and bringing some robots and things and doing magic. I mean, if you don't understand STEM, you think that it's some, magical stuff going on. But she has been into science, technology, engineering, and
mathematics.
Oh, you ladies, would you clap for? I know my, yeah. But how has it been for you as well? You were part of our finalists. You were on that stage, showed what you're made of and what you can do. And then afterwards, we've seen you go about, a few projects here and there. Let us know more about it.
Okay, thank you very much. First things first, I love science. I'm a science girl. And so everything science, technology, engineering, and math, count me in. And my love for STEM stems out of the fact that as students, we are not exposed to the physical tools we'll be working with after school. Yeah. I mean, you go to a classroom, the teacher is talking about a mosquito, and then a mosquito has been drawn on the board. Meanwhile, we have mosquitoes flying in our houses at night. Yes.
This issue.
So, yes. My goal is just to make science not abstract, to bring science to the classroom because science is part of our everyday lives.
Yeah.
And I would love to reiterate this analysis by McKinsey Global Institute that by the year 2030, which is just about 7 years from now, as many as 800 million jobs worldwide would be lost to automation due to advancements in artificial intelligence and technology. This is where the world is heading towards. So we need to prepare our children for the future of technology, and that is what I've been up to. And thankfully, with the help of God and my able team, we have been able to register a non-governmental organization known as STEM Inclusion Ghana, STEMing for short. And so we go about training students, training teachers, organizing hackathons, boot camps, just to boost our students' interest in science and technology. So far, so good.
So far, so good. But how has it been? Because personally, I never liked maths. And I'm sure a lot of the ladies here can relate. We don't like maths. Science, maybe. Engineering, maybe. But how has the reception been like? I mean, STEM has already been taught in some of the schools,
Yes.
or almost all the schools.
Yes.
So how has the reception been like?
I won't disagree with you. I never understood long division. I never did, and I never liked it. And also construction, oh my God. It was so tough. And then combining negatives and positives, oh my God, it was so
And when you don't go there, we still
Yes.
don't know. We still
This
don't
is
know.
because science and math are not made practical.
Yeah.
I never understood the concept of mapping and bearing until I started using Uber. It is practical.
Practical,
So we need to bring science close to our students. Turning the light bulb on and off is science. The ebro that you take to the corn mill to get it milled, the corn that comes out, or the final product, that is science. So we apply science in our homes. When we sleep, it's science. When we wake up, science is everywhere. It's so easy. That is what we need to understand, especially our girls.
It's all about breaking it down and
Making it
making sure that
practical.
the young ones do not have the attitude
Appreciate
most
it.
of us
Yes.
had growing up about STEM, basically. Okay, now let me go to Kesewa. You've been nodding and clapping. Tell us, what have you been up to as well?
Okay, so I would say that, first of all, GMB has really been impactful in my business, and I'm really grateful. First, it was an online business, and then it's so hard for you to sell online because people don't know you, your identity to be precise. But now they be like, okay, this Kesoa, we are okay. So there's no need for me to explain much selling, and it has been really impactful. Again, my project was waste management, anything concerning sanitation. Growing up, I've been that kind of little girl till now. So when I was even coming to GMB, my mom was like, "Oh, there's yeah."
You were a clean freak?
Yes.
Oh.
So we are still planning on it because it's my passion. I really want to take time and then do it to the best. So yes, they should respect that.
So you're working on something.
Yes,
But
working on
okay,
something.
impressive, ladies. I think you all deserve a round of applause. You've made us proud. You've represented your regions so well, not only on this platform, but you've gone out there and you've proven to people, your region, people who love you and people who supported you, that not only did you come here to showcase what your region has, but you want to make an impact. You want to change either a life or two.